Good morning, Mrs. Jones.
Hello,
I'm Darren.
I'm Chantel. How are you?
Good, please take a seat. So, what brings you here to me today? And tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Chantel, and I'm here to discuss with you mental therapy. I am 29 and I have a very stressful job. I have a husband and a small child, so I'm very time poor. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I am very bossy and like to have things done a certain
like my
way.
wife does.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm finding that I'm just feeling a little bit stressed, and I've heard that mineral therapy is a option. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, so to clarify, you've asked me to explore some options in mineral therapy, is that correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. So do you know anything about mineral therapy at all?
No, I'm not really sure.
Okay,
what it is. I've heard about it, but yeah.
Okay, so mineral therapy is a mineral supplementation program that helps, health and well-being, helps with healthy skin, or improves your skin, wound healing,
Okay.
skin, bone, teeth, all those sort of things along the line.
Yeah.
Hang on. Just taking a few notes here. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
So healthy bones, clear skin.
Yeah.
So my skin will be glowing.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. So I'm just taking some notes here. Sorry.
What else?
It can do a lot of other things as well. Help with cellular membrane fluidity, so it helps energy production as well.
Okay, so should I feel more energized?
Yeah, so improve your mood, stuff like that.
Okay,
but
my husband would like that.
Before I carry out this examination, I'm going to need your consent, and so that I can perform this examination. But whatever we do or talk about stays in this room, doesn't go outside the room, so it just stays with us and confidential, and I'll ask a series of questions from your questionnaire and plus a few from that I have here as well.
Okay, so everything I say to you will be confidential.
Yep.
It won't leave this room, so I can have your confidence that you're not gonna.
Yep. That's okay. Yep.
So yes, you do have my consent to perform this mineral assessment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the thing about minerals have been used for hundreds of years for like treating diseases, illnesses, just diseases and illnesses, just to sort of help improve these signs and symptoms, not cure them, but just improve them overall. When discussing mineral deficiency, there's like a certain dosages you should have, and certain minerals do this one and ones will do this one, but you can combine one or two or three together on a daily basis.
Okay.
So also throughout this assessment program, I'll be referring to a minerals book, Blackmore's prescribed minerals.
I've heard about Blackmore, so they do all the minerals.
So to start, is this okay with you? So
yes, that's fine.
Okay, cool. But there's also limitations as well to minerals that work. So they don't work overnight. They'll just gradually. So the more you have, gradually they get better and better.
So like that saying, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen.
Yeah, exactly. But also you probably change a bit of lifestyle, dieting, and all those kind of things as well.
So I probably need to tell you more information about my crazy lifestyle.
Yeah, we'll get there. So do you understand that's not a quick fix or anything like that as well?
Yeah, I do understand that.
Okay. So now, since we've agreed to what we're going to be doing and been consent in that, so I need to ask you a few questions. So what is the major complaint that brings you here today to start off with?
I would say that the major complaint would be stress. I have a very stressful job.
Mhm.
I work long hours.
Yep.
Even when I get home at night, I can't switch off because I'm thinking about what I
Yep.
need to do the next day. I don't have one of those jobs where, you know, I can go to work, come home and it stays at
So you don't
work.
work 3 to 5 or 9 to 5 or whatever it is.
No.
Okay.
No. So I work very long hours, and then, you know, coming home, having to look after a child, have dinner on the table, you know, then the house looks like a bomb has hit it, so having to make sure that, you know, the house looks a reasonable state, because I don't like it messy.
Yep.
And because I've got all these things running through my mind, I'm finding it really hard to sleep, and I'm feeling quite overwhelmed about all those things.
Okay, so what else brings on these feelings? What, like, other signs or symptoms that bring on, like, the being overwhelmed and being stressful? Are there any other signs?
Mostly work.
Yeah, okay.
So I find it very stressful. So I'm constantly worrying about what I have to do at work, the deadlines I have to meet. We have very tight deadlines at work, very high expectations on staff that we've got to meet, you know, sometimes unrealistic deadlines in regards to time, and you know, there's only so many hours in the working day, and you know, they go on about work-life balance, but you know, it never seems to be there. So it's just overall workload, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you rate your stress out of 10 being, like, extreme?
10.
10? 10? Okay, righto. Are there any, like any other signs that makes it, like, worse while just thinking of stress? Is anything else?
So cramping around, you know, that time of the month, some reflux, some other constipation,
other issues, okay, that's fine,
I just find it hard to sleep, like my mind is constantly going, and you know, I don't feel rested or revitalised.
So you're just constantly switched on thinking about work?
Okay,
alright then. So is there other, like you said about cramp around the stomach, is there any bloating, wind, nausea, burping or vomiting around those stressful times? Or?
Yeah, I would say there is. Mostly the gastric reflux. And it's worse when I'm working.
Okay.
I also experience bloating in the stomach at times as well. So yeah.
Okay, so when you mean by hard to fall asleep, so what makes you not fall asleep in the end?
So, you know, I may have a glass of wine or two at night.
Who doesn't?
And you know, I'll go to bed, but then I'll go to bed and I'll think about, okay, so what do I have to do in the morning? Okay, I've got to get my child up and get him off to school, and I've got to get to work, and then, or I've got to do this and this and this and this at work, but then, you know, you have a list of things that you need to do, but it doesn't get done. So it's stress. It's just the constant stress.
Okay, so what time do you usually go to sleep? Like, what time do you go to sleep? Do you get up? How many hours a day do you get?
This morning I was awake at 3 and didn't go back to sleep because just thinking about everything. I go to bed around 10, 11ish because I find it takes me a long time to wind down, but then am I really winding down? Really, am I even doing that? So yes.
So when you wake up in the morning, do you feel refreshed? Do you feel like you have hungover feelings or anything like that?
Not hungover, unless I've had lots and lots of wine the night before. But yeah, not refreshed.
Okay, alright then. So do you have a good appetite though? Do you eat, like, you know, regular meals through the day?
To be honest, I don't really have time to stop for lunch because it's the only break I would get where I can have, you know, time to get other things done that I need to get done. So realistically, I'm probably not eating well. I have a good sometimes maybe a good appetite. It just it depends. Every day is different in my job. So
can you please tell what your diet is like on a daily basis? without having wine chucked in there?
Fairly healthy.
Yep.
So in the morning I'll have coffee because I can't survive without coffee.
Yep.
And then maybe some cereal, maybe some toast.
Yep.
Morning tea, I might have some black tea or another coffee.
Okay. Okay.
Lunch, I may have a sandwich. At times I binge eat. At night when I'm feeling very stressed. Mostly at night for dinner we'll have like a meat and vegetables because we have my husband and I have a young child, so we have to set good healthy examples, but my diet during the day is not as healthy as it should be.
Okay, alright.
So
it sounds like you need to make a few changes to your diet and your lifestyle. Any other symptoms you experience, like getting hard to get out of bed some days? Or do you wake up feeling sore, getting out of bed, like headaches, dry mouth maybe, sore eyes?
A sore head from too much wine. I do feel overwhelmed at times. Sometimes to the point I just want to cry. I know this sounds really silly, but the other day I had to send paperwork for... Sorry, I just need a tissue. I had to send paperwork for a holiday, and I had to scan passport information, and we obviously have these fancy printers, photocopiers at work, and when I was trying to scan it, it wouldn't let me scan it to email, and it kept flicking back to the fax setting, and I was getting so frustrated and upset. I just cried. I just felt teary and irritable, and there's some days where I just don't want to get out of bed. I have to get out of bed because I've obviously got a child, but I could just crawl up in the fetal position under my desk at times, so.
Okay, so well, by the sounds of your work-life balance, it sounds like you're under a lot of stress at the moment. Do you have your survey I did there?
Yeah.
You did for me?
Yeah, there
Have a
is.
look, thanks. Alright. Okay. Just bear with me. So I'm gonna talk about a few questions off of here, and then I've got a few on here as well I want to ask you as well.
Okay.
So you do suffer from ingestion gastric reflux as well, is that correct?
Yes, I think I said yes.
Yeah, I said, okay. Bloating with gas, you did say that, yeah. So I'm just saying what matches for what you have told me. I'm just trying to match it on here, and then I've got to sort of tally up a score sort of thing.
Okay.
And that sort of helps me with which sort of minerals you are lacking in some areas and stuff, and that'll give me a clear indication in what minerals to give you so to improve the symptoms that you do have. Okay.
But like you said, it's not a quick fix.
No, it's not a quick fix, no, but it will improve over time. So your body will start naturally sort of, I see it as healing itself over a period of time for the right nutrition and minerals intake.
So is it like a holistic approach?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Food is medicine, they say. So, yeah. So it is evident though that you're under a lot of stress at the moment, and it could lead to emotional problems though. We sort of want to step on that now before it goes any further, so you don't get like depressions or anxieties or anything like that. Because as a teacher, you're on high demand, I suppose, at your school.
Yes.
You're on very high demand?
Yeah.
Okay, righto. So do you understand that, yeah?
Yes,
Okay,
I understand.
righto. So, I'm gonna do a physical check on yourself, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
Sorry, I know it sounds a bit weird and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna ask a few other questions here first, and then I'm gonna have a look at your eyes, your tongue, and your nails.
Oh, okay.
But
They're not very pretty, no, they're not painted.
That's alright, that's okay.
I don't have time to paint
That's
my nails.
okay. Alright, so do you experience any creaky noises in your head, like weird, odd? No, nothing? Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna check your eyes for a second. Look straight ahead, please. Look to the left, to the right. Okay, okay. It may seem a bit funny, a bit weird, but it's just how I do things.
Okay.
So do you have like you wake up with like a head cold, dry head, discharges or anything like that? Okay. Bit tired, I see.
Yeah.
So let's check your tongue for a second actually.
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's okay. No, it's alright. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Do you have any asthma or anything like that?
No asthma.
Cardiovascular diseases?
No, I hope
diabetes?
not,
Dilated
no.
blood vessels? Okay.
No.
Do you have any like sore joints?
No, not
Sprained ankles?
really. I've never broken a bone in my body.
Okay, righto. Do you have problems passing stools or
Yeah.
urine or anything like that? No? Okay. What else? Got no skin rashes or anything like that?
No rashes, no.
Okay, alright, okay. Just gonna take a few notes here, just give me a second.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So far at the moment, the back of your tongue has a really, like a creamy coating on the back of your tongue, and it quivers a bit as well.
Okay.
And also your eyes have like a deep nerve ring, like under stress. So stressing around the eyes and stuff, headaches causes a lot of that kind of stuff. Does the weather affect you at all, anywhere along the lines?
I hate the cold weather.
Yep.
I can't stand it. It makes me feel.
Okay.
Oh, I feel so much better in the warmer conditions.
Okay, alright, okay.
I'm born in summer, so it's my favourite month. I
Okay.
love summer.
Just going to write a few more things, just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check my book here just to make sure that we're on the right track with what we're doing here.
I suppose you'd use that book a lot, do you?
Yeah, I've used it a number of times. I'm still trying to get my head around a lot of this stuff because it's interesting in how these sort of things affect your body on a daily basis and how much you do rely on them, how much your body does rely on these things. So yeah, it's very important on a daily basis. Okay, alright. Alright. So to summarise to what you have told me, it just sounds like you find it, you're under a lot of stress, you find it hard to relax, and you suffer from constipation, reflux, bloating, period pain from stress.
Yeah.
Sleep is an issue at the moment, that you're not getting enough sleep, which turns into stress.
Yep,
Yeah.
and crankiness.
Crankiness, yeah, yeah, so is that, that's
Yes, that's correct. Darren.
And it also feels like, or the information you were giving me from the survey is that you're overwhelmed that time, and getting out of bed is hard to motivate. It's not a serious issue, but you don't want to be like that for the rest of your life. You just want to get out of bed, go do your job, and come home, go to work feeling good, come home feeling good as well. I take
That
it.
would be nice, yes. Work-life balance, yes.
Yes,
I would
yes.
like a work-life balance.
So I think that you are physically tired and mentally drained as well, because your eyes are showing the deep nerve rings, and like your tongue is creamy, especially at the back of your mouth. And not many people like cold weather, but in your case, you dislike it. You do like the warmth. You dislike cold weather, but you enjoy the warmth.
Yes, I do. That's correct.
Okay, so So there is a few minerals that there's 3 minerals I can prescribe to you that should help clear up a few of these issues or symptoms that you're suffering from, let's say, that you have.
Okay.
So the 3 minerals I would prescribe to you is magnesium phosphate, potassium phosphate and sodium phosphate.
Okay.
So, because the signs of magnesium phosphate, the symptoms of that, you're lacking the magnesium phosphate because you're under stress, you find it hard to relax, hard to sleep, and motivated to get out of bed because you just have no energy, where calcium phosphate should counteract them issues and improve on them signs.
Oh, potassium, magnesium phosphate?
Magnesium.
Oh, okay. What about the cramping and the period pain? Will that assist as well, the magnesium phosphate?
Yeah, that will help as well.
Okay.
And so the potassium phosphate will help with feeling overwhelmed, and the deep rings in your eyes sort of help improve them signs.
Okay.
And also the sodium phosphate will help with your gastric refluxes, inflammation around the stomach zone.
Okay.
And the creamy white tongue as well should help.
Okay.
With that.
So the first 2 minerals are really for the stress, motivation.
Yeah. So magnesium phosphate is a dominant mineral.
Okay.
Which I will prescribe you today because you have the symptoms of a lack of magnesium phosphate, and it plays a very vital role in your nervous activity system. And it's a stabiliser as well, so it helps you feel more stable on your feet, I suppose, a bit more,
Alright, like stable, so I'm not feeling as crazy.
Yeah, and make you feel not as stressed out and more relaxed as well.
Okay.
Potassium phosphate is the second mineral that I will be prescribing with you today, because potassium phosphate assists you in the maintenance of your nerves, resting membrane potential, sort of keeps you at a good, so you're not like you see when you go to bed you're lying there and you're constantly thinking, so it'll help improve them. Also helps with feeling completely overwhelmed as well.
Yeah, I do feel completely overwhelmed at times.
But the main reason why I will be prescribing this to you is the fact of your iris is showing deep nerve rings around your eyes. And the third mineral I'll be prescribing with you today is sodium phosphate is the third mineral. So it helps with your metabolic, with your stomach acids, and it helps with the pH levels in your system. And the other signs include demonstrated as a creamy white tongue as well.
I never would have picked that up.
No, not well. Most people would know that.
Never would have picked that up.
And so it's good for warmth as well to have some sodium. And so overall, it just sounds like you're just lacking these 3 minerals in your daily diet as well. So I'll do up a prescription for you, and it has what we have spoken about, the symptoms that you have, and I'll have just a brief dietary so you know what to eat.
Okay, well if you show me that I'll talk to you about that. I'll give you time to type that up.
Yep, okay, no worries. Thanks. But you'll be fine though, you're right. You just needed to make a few lifestyle changes.
Okay.
Everyone's under stress at work, stuff like that. But over time, it will get better though. But a lot of it's, I think too, is just lacking a few minerals. Nothing serious at all, I don't think. You don't have any weird skin rashes or diseases or anything like.
Well, I hope not.
Alright, so this is the prescription. So we have a clear history of what we have spoke about today.
Okay, so stressful occupation is causing issues.
Yep. So lifestyle changes we spoke about. Dietary, I'll get there in a minute for you.
So lifestyle changes, what?
So you need to balance out your daily. So you say if you want to go somewhere after work, say like gym or ballet or anything that you do, they'll probably sort of help sort of de-stress a bit, get away from school, just relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mineral therapy analyst. So all the symptoms that you do have.
Gee, you're a fast typer.
Yeah, very fast. Yeah, learned from my wife real quick that one. Potassium phosphate and the sodium phosphate. Down here's a sample daily food. So breakfast, bowl them usually with low fat milk, piece of fruit. Tuna salad, if you like tuna and salad. I hope you do. I know my wife does. Steak, roast pumpkin and steamed vegetables for dinner. So it's only it's only 4 days, but you can sort of mix and match these as well.
So no wine there?
No wine. So sort of just stay off the wine for a little bit and just see how you go. And sort of like back off from the coffee just a little bit though.
I do drink a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee, thank you.
That's all right. And on the back here has the dosages for each mineral.
Alright.
So
Okay.
magnesium, phosphate. But you can have all these in the morning if you want to as well.
So that's actually one tablet.
That's just 2.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 different dosages. So,
Okay.
So there's.
So do I go to a chemist and
Yeah. So
Okay.
as far as I know, Blackmores are the better ones to have, or as they say, like this one's better. It's completely up to you though. So yeah.
Okay, so
Any other?
okay, so lifestyle changes, so working on more of a work-life balance.
Yep.
So I know that's going to be very hard for me, I think.
Yep.
Trying to do that. Stressful, yep. Cream coating, overwhelmed, tearing, irritable, yep. Areas for improvement. Yep, diet, yeah. So diet will have, if I improve my diet,
Yeah. Some like people that eat a lot of junk food that I know of, they tend to like look miserable, like feel miserable because that's what they're saying. What you eat. Yeah, that's just how I see things though.
Alright, so if I try and change my lifestyle, eat more healthy and look at these minerals, the treatment plan, changes to diet and lifestyle including exercise is recommended. To be taken daily on a basis. Okay, so hopefully it should be okay.
Yeah. Hopefully. So signs should improve over maybe 1 or 2 weeks. They should. But yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions or anything like that?
No, I think you've answered my questions and concerns.
Okay.
So yes.
Cool. Alright, it's good seeing you.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.